We're also getting some breaking news out of the UK that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, that's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, are stepping back as senior members of the royal family. Our Europe correspondent Bridget Brennan joins us now from London. Bridget, this really seemed to come out of nowhere, this statement, and the palace seems to have been blindsided as well.
That's right, Mads. Huge news here in London this evening with the Duke of Sussex and his wife Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, announcing that they're quitting the family business, so to speak. They'll be stepping aside as senior royals. We're not exactly sure what that means at this stage, but it appears that they'll be concentrating on their own charitable foundation, which they'll be forming this year. They've also said they'll be splitting time between Britain and North America. Now, they've said that this has come after many months of discussions, internal discussions, although it does appear that Buckingham Palace and other members of the royal family were somewhat surprised by this announcement that they made on their Instagram page and on their private website this evening. A statement from Buckingham Palace saying that while the Queen's office understands the need for the Duke and Duchess to go in a different direction, these are very challenging discussions and these are still early stages. So perhaps some different statements coming from Harry and Meghan and certainly from the Queen's office, a rather terse one-line statement released from Buckingham Palace in the last hour.
What is going on? I mean, that's the biggest question, and we may never know, right? Because it's such a closed family. But where has this come from?
Well, while it is a closed family, I think Prince Harry has been pretty vocal about how disgusted he was at some of the treatment that was dished out to his new wife by the British press, by some elements of the British press. He found that to be unacceptable and he was concerned for his young family. He spoke about that late last year on a trip to Africa. And Meghan Markle has been the subject of huge scrutiny here in the UK by the British tabloids. Prince Harry has always had a very difficult relationship with some newspapers in Britain. And also it seems as though he's on a very different path to the royal family. He also spoke about being on a different path to his brother, Prince William. Of course, the brothers, there was rumours that they'd had some sort of falling out last year, perhaps over his relationship with his new wife or other matters. It's not clear. But now it seems he's really quitting the family business. He wants to go his own way. And the pair say they want to be financially independent. It seems as though that this is going to be a staged process. They're saying they still want to be working for the Queen in some capacity. But certainly what we've heard from Buckingham Palace tonight is that they were very surprised, perhaps even the Queen surprised, that Prince Harry and his wife would be making this statement and this announcement without much consultation with other members of the royal family.
Yeah, that lack of communication is really not a good look and will be interpreted as communications being very poor, and probably having poor familial relations really would be the only thing that you could take from that. What damage is this going to do to the royal family brand, which is still reeling from Prince Andrew's disastrous interview and his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein?
Well, that's right, Mads. I mean, the Queen has just lost now two senior working royals who are out and about doing many engagements, working for the Crown and for the firm, certainly on a weekly basis. Prince Harry conducts a range of engagements across the Commonwealth. He and his wife are ambassadors for the Commonwealth. That was a cause that the Queen specifically asked them to take a look at. And so they've been on many tours around the world and championing many causes here in the UK. So this is an unprecedented amount of damage to the royal brand, particularly because these are two young royals. They're very popular among many people here in the UK, in America, across the Commonwealth. They're seen to be, a new diverse couple going their own way, championing causes like mental health, diversity, women's issues and different rights. And so now having them step out of the royal family certainly will be a blow. But perhaps this was also Prince Harry seeing the writing on the wall. His father, the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, has apparently spoken about the need for a more slimmed down monarchy, looking at really those who are in the line of succession. Of course, Prince Harry sits in line for the role, but Prince William perhaps will be stepping up, taking much more of that focus now after this announcement from his younger brother.
Bridget, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed on all of that breaking news so late in London. Thank you.